Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to draw some floral borders using all these brush pen. And this is 24 set of brush pen from brand called Camlin. It is almost like a brush. It has a flexible tip but little different from the brush for sure. So you might need little practice around brush pen, but it is very easy. So let's start with the first floral border. So for the first border, I am creating big flower with the help of pink color. In this particular set, we have different version of pink, different shades of pink, so you can try any one of them. And then you can start creating longer strokes from top to bottom, and at the base you can create couple of more petals and you will complete this particular flower. So basically, let's do one more time. Create some longer petals like these, only in one direction, creating a group, and then at the base you can create couple of more petals to complete this particular flower. You can have your own kind of flower for sure, but I'm creating one main flower and couple of smaller flowers around this particular floral border, so you can try different combination for sure. So whatever I am doing it throughout the border. So for example, this flower I have created 4 to complete one particular border, and then with the help of green color you can connect all these flowers together. Basically we are creating borders, so that's why all these basic thing is important, and we are going to repeat it for all the borders that we are going to have today. And then you can start creating a leaf. So for this one I'm creating a rounded leaf like this. So for that you can just drag your brush towards upward direction and then come back to the center, creating a teardrop kind of shape, and this kind of leaf you can create in a group. Now you need to repeat it throughout the border, and where you want to place these small element is totally up to you, and that defines your own border, and that is how you can create varieties of border, changing the flower, changing the color, changing the leaf pattern, all these things. Now with the help of magenta color, I am creating smaller flowers around this particular border. So this one is the simple flower having 4 to 5 petals in a round shape. You can keep fine negative space in between, although these are very smaller, so you can create something like this. Again, whatever I am doing it throughout the border, so you can just repeat the similar stuff. Now because we have created another flower, another type of flower, we need to connect all these together. So you can connect with the main string, and then you can try creating different kind of leaf altogether with different color of green. So in this particular set I have 4 different shades of green. I'm going to utilize all those 4 colors of green to create borders for today's video. So this time I have created little longer leaf, so I'm just dragging my brush little longer. You need to hold your brush correctly to get thickness from the brush pen. So I think this much is done for the first one. Now let's do the second one. So for the second one I'm using yellow color. Again, you have different shades of yellow in this particular set, so you can choose any one of them, and then you can start creating a flower, 5 petals, a fine negative space in between, and this time I'm creating this flower in a group. So 2 to 3 flowers in one particular group, and likewise you can create multiple groups in this particular string. And make sure while adding multiple elements around this particular flower to create flower border, you also need to understand the symmetricity, so that you can add smaller and bigger element as per the need. So I have created groups of yellow flower like these. You can create the center part with the help of orange color or different shade of yellow. So I'm creating something like this. I did it throughout the line. Now we need to repeat the same thing what we did in the first one. So basically you can connect all these flowers together with the help of green color. So this time I'm using olive green color, and then you can connect all these things in a string, and then you can try creating leaf. So this time I'm creating little bigger leaf, combining 2 strokes together, keeping fine negative space in between. So basically you need to create 1 stroke, then 1 more stroke on the, so basically you need to create 1 stroke on the right side, and then 1 more stroke on the left side, creating fine negative space in between, and likewise you can create something like this. So again I'm repeating this particular leaf throughout this particular border. And then what else we can do? Now think about adding 1 more flower which is smaller in size. You can call it flower filler. I'm using this purple color to add multiple flowers in between. So this time I'm creating a circular shape like this, creating small flower kind of pattern throughout the border. Now you can have multiple flowers, you can have few of them, totally depend on you what kind of border you needed, what kind of color combination you needed, and likewise you can do something like this. I want to add 1 more type of flower in this. So with the help of fluorescent orange color, I'm adding couple of more flowers smaller in size. And then last thing is we need to connect all these smaller flowers with the help of a stem. And then if you want, you can have different kind of leaf with different kind of green shade that you have. So in this one I'm using this phthalo green color and adding small leaf like this throughout. And we are done with the second border as well. Now let's do the third one. So for the third one I'm using red color, and with the help of red color we are going to create a rose kind of flower. So first you can create a small circular shape, and then around it only at one side you can create petals which is growing towards the outside. So this is one flower. Now I'm creating group. So I'm creating 1 more flower very close to this particular one. You can change the direction of flower for sure. So whenever you are creating a circular shape, on which direction you want to create other petals, that is going to decide your perspective. So definitely you can have different kind of perspective, and likewise you can keep adding these flowers in a group throughout this particular line to create floral border. Now with the help of green color I'm going to connect all the flowers together. This time I'm using dark green color and just connect everything to make it look like this is floral border. And then you can start creating leaf. So because this is a rose kind of flower, I'm creating leaf in a group. So in one particular string I have 3 leaf, left, right, and in the center. So something like this you can repeat throughout the border, and you can think about where you can place all these leaves. Wherein you have more space, you can try bigger leaf like these. So I'm creating group of 3 leaves like this throughout the border wherever possible. There is no rule as such while adding these things. Where you want to add these things is totally up to you. And then with the lighter shade of green color I'm adding 1 more kind of leaf this time. So this time I'm creating a group of leaf in a string. So I have extended a string, and then around it I'm creating smaller leaf throughout. So likewise you can do the same thing throughout the border, a smaller and bigger string based on the space that you have. And also we need symmetricity throughout the border. So I think I should add 1 more here because we have little space here, and I think this much is enough. Maybe we can add 1 more kind of flower with the help of pink color. This one is fluorescent, so I'm using light pink color. So with the help of light pink color, just go around the border and create all these flowers, and connect these flowers with the help of green color, and that's it. I think that is enough for this particular border. So last thing is I'm connecting all these smaller flowers together with the help of green color to the main stem, and pretty much similar but very different from each other, right? So let's do the last one. So with the help of purple color, I'm creating a flower, a bigger flower, basic perspective like facing towards you. So flower petals are in circular shape. You can have little negative space in between, and you can create one petal combining two strokes together, one bigger and one smaller. And with this particular flower, I'm going throughout this particular line to create border. So this is the main flower for this particular floral border that we have, and I'm repeating the same thing throughout. So basically, if you look into all these borders, I have already created multiple videos in the past as well. The concept is same. You need to create a main flower, a main leaf, and then the supporting element around it, and you just need to connect everything together. So color combination is something you can choose. What kind of flower you needed, you can choose. What kind of leaf you can choose, and based on that you can create varieties of borders like these. I'm doing it with the help of brush pen, but for sure you can do all these things with the help of watercolor as well. So with the help of olive green color, I have created little longer one stroke leaves for this particular flower, as you can see. And then either you can keep it simple, you can keep it like this only, or else you can add more element around it. So with the help of magenta color, I am creating a group of small flowers. So you can create multiple strokes, a smaller stroke in a group to make it look like this is the group of smaller flowers. And then you just need to connect everything together with the help of green color to the main stem. So basically we don't want to keep anything hanging. We need to connect everything together. So connect everything with the help of green color. If you want, you can add different variety of leaf to finish this particular border. So in this one, with the help of light green color, I'm adding a small leaf, and that's the final step, and we are done with today's video. Hope this video is easy and simple. I have already created a playlist wherein I have added all the floral border videos, which is in the description section as well. If you want, you can have a look into that particular playlist as well. And please do let me know if you have any kind of feedback for me, and thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video.